welcome back to Love and Romance Tarot Readings. I'm excited for today's pick a card. Today we're going to tap into your next partner. We're going to see when that relationship is going to happen. When are you going to meet your next boyfriend, girlfriend? We'll see who this is, how you'll meet this person, their next moves, towards you, and details on the relationship to see what that will be like as well. So that is our topic today. My Etsy shop, it is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, custom spell work, manifestation candles, all that is there. Other than that, you can go ahead and pause the video if you need more time with the piles. You can always pick more than one pile as well for all of my readings. For group one, we have the white stone, and we'll be using the Tarot of the Divine. For group two, we have the blue stone, and we'll be using the Doodle Tarot. For group three, we have the pink stone, and we'll be using the Crystal Visions Tarot. And for group four, we have the yellow stone, and we'll be using the Disney Tarot for group four. So go ahead, pause the video if you need more time, and we're just gonna jump right into it. All right, if you chose group one with the white stone and the Tarot of the Divine, this is your reading, tapping in to see when is your next relationship, when will you be with your next boyfriend, girlfriend, partner, who is this? We'll see that as well. We'll tap into the relationship itself, see what that'll be like. We'll get all, oh, this does not want to stay. Look at all the details for you. Spirit for group one with the white stone. Please show us their timeline for group one. When will they be with their next boyfriend, girlfriend, partner? Ooh, I feel something coming intuitively, like collectively even. Okay. Yeah, and I'm getting a strong now or never energy here too. So we have wait out for a better time that came out first, and then we have don't wait. So I feel like there is something that Spirit has called you to, a shift. This could be a physical move. This could be getting into a new friend group, joining new activities, engaging with new people. This could be taking a leap of faith in business, life purpose, etc. There's something that Spirit has called you to and has been calling you to for a while. And it does look like that window is closing. The thing is, that thing is very much so connected to your next relationship. So if you do wait, the window will close. You'll, experience different things in the meantime. Of course, other people will come towards you. You can have other relationships. But when we're talking about your next significant connection that's really worthwhile, not someone who's just kind of in and out, or, the next person who will come through and flirt you down, but it won't lead to a relationship. When we're talking about your next committed, boyfriend, girlfriend, partner, that window is closing. So if Spirit has been calling you to manifest, I would get on that now. I would do it today, really. Or if Spirit has been calling you to make a move or make a change, even just setting that plan in place and walking towards it will cause a ripple effect that will allow you to have your next relationship sooner rather than later. But it really is, connected. So we have wait out for a better time and don't wait. Spirit is like, listen, if you do wait on this, we actually got within the next few years that came out with the wait out for a better time card. So you're looking at, few is 3. So you're looking at 2 to 3 years, before this will open up again. And like I said, if you've been experiencing like situationships or getting close to people but not really being able to lock it down, that's probably what you will continue to experience experience until we make these shifts. Now, that's what manifestation is for. When you want a better outcome, that's also what tarot is for, so that you can see the natural outcome. If you want a different outcome, you can take steps towards a different outcome, or you can manifest a different outcome, and that will change your timeline. So this can be changed. It's not completely set in stone, but I am seeing that Spirit has been calling you to make some changes or to create a shift. We got the Moon card at the bottom of the deck. It could be the fear of unknown that's kind of keeping you from crossing the bridge, as she is on this card. You know, the Moon represents uncertainty. So if Spirit is calling you, hey, start this business, it's like, well, what if it isn't profitable? Or if Spirit's calling you to, hey, make this move. Well, what if, you know, I'm going to be away from family. What if I get lonely? Or if Spirit is calling you to remove yourself from your current, you know, friend group or people around you and engage with new people, it's like, well, you know, what if I don't really find anyone that I connect with? Or what if these people don't understand me, etc., etc.? These fears may be exactly what's holding you back. So what I see is time is of the essence. I would say within the next month. Yeah, that sounds about right. Next month, 2, to be generous. And this window is going to close. After that, if there isn't any action taken, and again, you can start small. So say Spirit's been calling you to start your own business. You can decide what business you want to start. This is just an example. Not everyone's being called to this, but you can decide what business you want to start. List out all the things that have to be done in order for that business to be started. And you can start small with something that's within your grasp. That will also have a ripple effect on your 3D reality and bring in more opportunities that'll be a lot easier for you. We got November, so I would say that's likely when this portal will close for you. In terms for you to be in a relationship a lot sooner. We got Sunday that came out, so Sunday will be significant to you in terms of time in some way. And yeah, depending on when you're watching this, like say you're watching this, you know, years later, then if it's like January and November's coming out, you would definitely have more time. We have 20 and 08. The 20th and the 8th can be significant. Also, these numbers, look out for these repeating numbers. So say Spirit's calling you to move home and the new address is, you know, 2008, you know, whatever street. That would be a huge, huge omen, a huge significant indication that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. We have 01 and 07. A lot of zeros. There's zeros in every single card that we got. So yeah, zeros are likely significant. Zeros also talk about kind of like just pure creative energy and being at ground zero, you know, before anything is even created. So Spirit is kind of saying the world is your oyster and it's definitely time for a change, and that change will have a ripple effect on you getting into your next relationship. Spirit, show us how they're meeting, or show us about this person. What are they like? Yeah, we got the North Node that just came out. North Node is all about the future. We got the North Node. It says destiny. It says learning curve, fulfillment, purpose, maturing, experience, fruition, the North Star. So Spirit has showed you some sort of North Star, some sort of positive omen that what is on the other side of the change you're being called to at this time is really, really good and really exciting. Also, fulfillment, purpose, this likely has to do with both of those things. And it says experience and fruition. So the fruits of all of the effort that you've put in up into this point are on the other side. It says development, blossoming, becoming, integrity, and journey. So your integrity may be superseding the people around you. Your potential is also likely superseding those around you. So don't be held back by people who, you know, don't want change. We got Virgo, we got Scorpio. So these are the placements you can look out for. Your next partner is likely a Virgo or a Scorpio. Scorpio, the powerhouse, it says transformative, intense, passionate, secretive, obsessive, primal, lusty. This person really craves you. They really want you, and their craving and their desire reflects externally. So this person is the kind of person who would kind of, you know, chase the entire relationship. Even if you're not running, it's like they feel like they have to do the most. They're truly bending over backwards to make you happy, to make you feel loved, to make you feel fulfilled. A lot of sacral chakra energy as well. So if physical touch is your love language, or if physical intimacy is like high up on the priority list for you, you will definitely get that. It says deep, mysterious, regenerative. So this person is someone who has kind of lived many lives in one lifetime, so they have some things to share, so they won't feel like, oh, you're trauma dumping on me or you're codependent on me. This is someone who wants to share their experience and vice versa, wants you to share. And if you're someone who needs a deep connection, this person will check that box as well. We got Virgo, the alchemist, so earth energy, very resourceful energy. Scorpio is water energy. Virgo, it says aligned, ritualistic, efficient, healthy, discerning, witchy, accurate, solitary, perfectionist. So this is someone who's very organized, someone who takes care of things, someone who's just on top of it. Like when it comes to taking action, when it comes to making plans, they are about it. Someone you can depend on, and someone who's trustworthy, someone who's dependable. And then we have the 9th house with seeking. So how are you meeting this person? You're meeting this person as your North Node fulfilling your destiny. You're meeting this person as you're seeking, as you're journeying, as you're traveling. It says foreign travel as the first card, or the first words on here, foreign travel. So some of you are being called to travel to someplace you've never been. It doesn't have to be a foreign country. It doesn't have to be, even, it could be the next city over that you're called to. It's going to depend, on an individual basis. Not everyone is being called to somewhere too far. It says adventure, higher education. Spirit is calling you to learn at this time. So this could be learning a new language, learning about a new culture, throwing yourself into a new hobby or activity where you'll be learning about that thing. You never know. And Spirit just showed me knitting. Spirit literally just showed me knitting. So you could be called to join a new knitting circle. And then Spirit was showing me how someone you meet at that circle had a son. Like I literally saw the people, me personally, I get visions. That's one of my spiritual gifts. And I literally saw it was a lady in the knitting circle that was introducing someone to their son. So you literally never know. I always say that because me personally, I've always met people that I've dated in the most random ways. It's like, what the heck? Actually, anytime I ever try to put myself out there, it's never worked out. But like when I'm just open and I'm not even focused on it and I'm just living my life, pursuing whatever goal, whatever purpose, randomly out of nowhere, it's like, how did this turn into a romantic situation? That's how it works a lot of the time. It says beliefs, pilgrimages, spiritual quests, and aspirations. So this could be a search for higher knowledge, throwing yourself into a spiritual path, throwing yourself into a new religion even. And it does say pilgrimages on here. Some of you are being called to the homeland, so wherever you're from. It says journalism, religion, gurus, and risk-taking. Some of you could even be called to share your experiences in the form of being a guru yourself. Spirit, show us this relationship. What is it like? What is it about? Spirit, actually, can you show us how this... No, I think we got that, actually. Yeah. Show us the relationship. Dang, we're getting a lot of major arcana coming out for you. My goodness, we got the Two of Cups and the Lover's card. The Two of Cups is a soulmate connection. The Lover's card is a divinely guided connection. Divinely guided to you, meant to be. This is your person. Group 1, I think the thing is that you have a person. There's some people who are highly compatible with anyone and they can just kind of make any relationship work and, find a bond or a mutual connection with literally anyone. And then there are those of us who are genuinely different, unique, unconventional, quirky, too much. People may say like, oh, you're too much, or it's too much, like, oh, there's so much energy with you. Energetically, it's too much to take on. One thing about those Scorpio placements, they can take it all on, okay? Is somebody gonna match my freak? That's like Scorpio's anthem, because it's like, it's never too much for them. It just isn't. So this person, And then they have that Virgo energy, so they can anchor it and they can kind of move it in the right direction. It's beautiful. Two of Cups and the Lovers coming out in the same pull is an amazing sign for someone you're very compatible with, very connected to. This is your person. The relationship is so locked in. You guys are so close. Your bond is unbreakable. This is a connection that's blessed by the universe and guided by the universe. And this is a connection that you feel from a heart space, and it's so strong and intense. We have the Hangman reversed and Judgment reversed. So I'm also picking up, and I feel like that's why life purpose is so wrapped up in this reading. I'm also seeing that with Judgment reversed and the Hangman reverse, both of you in this lifetime have a lot of work to do. And for some of you, that's going to be lessons, but for some of you, it's more about experiences. And for some of you, it's about your purpose and what you have to share to the world, or what you have to give to other people, what you're meant to see, what you're meant to experience. Ooh, I just saw Uncover, and then Spirit is showing me like the pyramids and different what do you call those? Not monuments, but basically different like ancient structures. So for some of you, you may be called to figure out some of the mysteries of ancient civilizations, or your familial mysteries, whether that's getting more information about where you come from, or, you know, something else. Like there's some generational stuff here. Hangman reverse, Judgment reverse, both of you have a lot of work to do. And we have the Chariot and the Four of Swords reverse. So you both unlock each other and give each other the support to be able to move on from what you've been through and to fulfill that purpose. So a lot of this relationship is going to be about supporting each other in your purpose and supporting each other in your life journey and whatever you're meant to see, experience, and accomplish in this lifetime. There's a lot of that here. We got the Six of Coins and the Two of Coins reversed. So once you lock in, it feels super safe. And I just feel like both of you are very like different or unconventional. There's an energy here of like, we are the chosen, or the 1%, like we're the 144K. There's an energy here of like, we are a part of a small group that has a higher purpose that not most people are going to understand. So I feel like Spirit is calling you towards a lot of that in this lifetime. That's kind of like your destiny, or whatever your soul contract has been, to resolve that. And it could be just more internal on a spiritual level, going deep, exploring life's mysteries, giving each other the stability to be able to take time to just go within, whether that's developing your own spiritual practice, having different spiritual experiences, maybe going to another country to connect with Mother Medicine, or some sort of holistic healing. For some of you, even a holistic practice where maybe you'll become a shaman, or maybe you'll end up doing Reiki for people, or in a more career type of way. This could be like you bringing holistic healing into your psychiatry practice. So it's like, okay, I can support the everyday man, but in a super unique kind of way that most people don't do. It's not completely by the book. It's also integrating the spiritual. So I feel like you have a high purpose. And I also feel like that's why your partner is so connected to you pursuing, seeking North Node destiny, moving towards the future, because this is the person that's going to support you in that journey. And also that's what you're meant to do in this lifetime. So you need a very specific kind of person who can hold space for that, and also who understands that. So your relationship, though, it seems, you know, fun. It seems like you guys are doing a lot of traveling. It seems like you're doing a lot of exploring and having a lot of adventures. You're definitely locked in. This is like your best friend. Spirit is showing me a couple at the beach eating fruit, watching the sunset. So just living like, such an amazing life. Like, wow. And also Spirit is showing me that the universe is supporting you too. So when it comes to like making money, I don't feel like that will be a problem for you guys. I feel like some way, somehow, Spirit is taking care of that. What is the other thing? Yeah, let's keep going. Spirit, tell us more. For group one, tell us about this relationship. Tell us about their next partner. What do they need to know? Oh, we got the pregnancy card here. So for those of you who are wanting to start a family, I do see that. Even if there's been some struggle with that, I see that that is no longer an issue. So there could be like a miracle that kind of comes through and happens in terms of pregnancy. But we do have this here. So if you are wishing to start a family, even if there's been struggles with that, I am seeing you receive favor from spirit in that realm. We have the liaison here. So this is someone you can genuinely trust, someone you have a very strong connection with. This is your person. It's giving such your person energy, where it's like, honestly, group one, you may just have the one. You really may. And relationship after relationship, you may have felt like they were just one tick off. There was just one or two, a few things that we didn't connect about, or it's like it felt good, but it didn't feel like, okay, this is the magical, aha, I know this is where I'm supposed to be kind of moment. I mean, wow, we have relocation and new beginnings. So yeah, spirit bringing us back to the relocation energy. Some of you will move with this person, or some of you are being called to move, and that will connect you with this person. We got the love card that came out as well. So love and romance, I don't feel like it's where you currently are. And again, for some of you, that is spiritual and internal, where it's like your current state of being is no longer conducive for romantic love that is fulfilling in the way that you need. And you've been feeling just one tick off. And maybe the shift, the one tick off, is within you internally, because that will align you to the partner who is truly meant for you. Like I said, I really feel like you may be a one person kind of person. Not everyone in group one, but for the majority of you, I really do feel like, you know, you have just like that one soul out there, and spirit is going to connect you with that person. Spirit will connect you with that soul, and super strong connection with them. And it'll feel like something that no one else could fulfill. Spirit, what else does group one need to know? So in terms of like their next moves, I did set that intention to get that from this reading, but spirit has made it so incredibly clear that your next moves are actually what's aligning you to this person, and then you guys will magically connect. The Lover's card is about having a lot of universal support and guidance, and spirit kind of moving things around for you in the background. So you don't have to, like, you know, do the most when it comes to building a relationship or connecting with that person for this first time. The Lover's card, and even the Two of Cups, a lot of the time, with that being a soulmate connection, divinely guided connection, these kind of connections really don't need that focus. And I don't see that that's how it's happening for you, because this isn't just some random that's taking action towards you because it's like, oh, he fine, let me see what he's talking about, or oh, she look good, let me move towards them. It's like so much deeper than that. We have wondrous universe and rejuvenating rain. So taking a step into the unknown, taking a step into this new direction will feel like the world is your oyster. I also feel with rejuvenating rain, spirit is calling you to cleanse spiritually. That will untangle, you know, your energy and give you a lot more confidence and ease when it comes to moving towards, you know, new goals or new life, etc. A lot of times we can be overweighed by just the energetics around us, or any quantum entanglements that we have, known or unknown. And that can keep us from, you know, being able to move forward easily. It can feel like you have like a weight on your shoulders. So I have cleansing candles. I can do a white candle for you. I have those on my Etsy shop if you'd rather have someone else do it, or go about it spiritually, but that'll definitely help you. We have fellow travelers and in the flow. So I see spirit connecting you with new friends. And the energy that I get is like, you have to take care of yourself before you can take care of other people. We have solitude and grounding. So right now you're being called towards solitude so you can ground yourself. And then it's like you'll burst forth into this new life spirit is calling you. We got distant thunder and wandering paths. So I do feel as time goes on, that's when those tower moments start to happen. Tower moments is when there's an external factor that shakes up the situation because we haven't used our resources to take action in whatever ways that we can. So don't let it get to the point where it's like, okay, tower moment, you end up losing your home, losing your job. Slowly but surely, you'll start to see things kind of progressively get more intense when you kind of avoid where Spirit is leading you. So if you're already feeling that or seeing that, where it's like, dang, every day I come into this job is something new, or every week there's a new person giving me weird energy here and there and this and that way, that's when you know it's time to really kind of take action before the tower comes down and it just all kind of blows up. But that's what I got for you, Group 1. Very spiritual though. My Etsy shop is in the description if you'd like your own private tarot reading or any of my other magical offerings. That is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose Group 2 with the Bluestone and the Doodle Tarot, this is your reading, tapping in to see when is your next partner, when is your next relationship, who this is, how they will come towards you. We'll get the details of what this relationship will be like. We'll get all of it, Spirit, for Group 2 with the Bluestone. Please show us for Group 2, when is their next relationship, their next boyfriend, their next girlfriend, their next partner. When is this relationship? Ooh, there could be someone in your energy that's blocking your blessings. Listen, Group 2, don't allow the potential man, the potential woman, the maybe I can wait for the man, the maybe I can wait from them person to block you from your forever partner. Because I am picking up that there could be someone in your energy that is holding up the line, okay? So let's talk about it. We got focus on yourself. Don't waste your time in the distant future and focus on something else. So I'm feeling like you may be putting your energy and attention into someone or something that is not actually aligning you with love. A good way to determine this is if you, A, don't have what you want from this thing, if you're not receiving what you want, and B, if you're not content and happy, if you're not seeing positive progress. So say this is not even a person. Say this is like dating apps, for example. Say that's the way that you meet people, connect with people, and you find potential romantic partners. If you're consistently feeling bad as you're on the apps or getting negative experiences, having dates that don't lead to anywhere, getting the same thing repeated over and over, that's how you know that that is the leak in your energy, or not even the leak, the block in your energy that's keeping love from being able to come in. Say it's the way that you invest your time. Say it's the way that you feel about you. You know, if you're not feeling your best, or if you haven't met your health goals, whatever that is, you know, whether it's mentally, physically, spiritually, that could very much so be the thing. If, you know, you're engaging in content that keeps you thinking in a way that keeps you pursuing things that continuously misalign you with what you really want, that would be the leak. That would be the block. So we have focus on yourself and don't waste your time. Spirit is saying time is of the essence. This does not have to be in the distant future, but I'm definitely picking up that there is something that's kind of blocking you or misaligning you. It could be a person, it could be someone who's future faking you, or not even, because, you know, to be honest, not everyone even does that. Not everyone even will tell you, oh yeah, this is what I want. A lot of people will say, well, I don't want that, and give you the reasons that they don't. And then a lot of times we can kind of feel like a throat chakra block because it's like, well, I still want that from this person, so I'm just going to kind of leave it alone and hope for a better outcome in the future, or see what happens, see if it changes. And banking on that potential may be keeping you from a real committed partner. So I definitely see Spirit calling you to focus on yourself, and that is the only thing that we can, you know, control when it comes to this physical 3D reality. So Spirit is saying, all right, let's make some internal changes and allow that to reflect in our 3D reality. We have in the distant future and focus on something else. We also got 08. For one person, I'm feeling like you may have been single for 8 years. For the rest of you, Spirit may be speaking to you through 8s as an angel number, or the 8th of the month could be significant in some way. Sheesh, we have Don't Wait. And this card, or this deck, is filled with timelines. We have April at the bottom of the deck. We have spring as soon as we cut the deck. It's like, it's filled with, we have Scorpio season showing up here. It's filled with months, days, you know, specifics. And you keep getting, there's only like maybe 8 or 10 cards in this deck that have like sayings on them like this, and you're getting all of them. So that is a very clear sign from Spirit. Like, Spirit is speaking to you. We're not, yeah, I can feel this so strongly. Like, Spirit has been trying to get through to you. Also, if you're kind of feeling like you're in a fog, take a spiritual bath. You can mix water with, you can get Florida water from online. You can mix that into your bath. You can put rose petals and lavender in there for comfort to kind of like, you know, just soothe you during this process. But the cleansing is going to happen with, you know, maybe some lemon essential oil. You can get a spiritual bath like from Amazon or from Etsy. I would say just look at, you know, the reviews, make sure they have a good amount of them and see like what people are generally saying. That's what I do. I'm a review girly. So one thing about me, I'm gonna check the reviews. So that's how you can find, you know, some good products for you. I like the shop Art of the Root, it's called. Their stuff is pretty good. I've used them before, but I prefer personally to make my own stuff or find something on Etsy. Something less commercial. But anyways, for you, group 2, in terms of your timeline, it's definitely looking jammed up. I ain't even gonna hold you. I would do a cleansing. I would do an uncrossing working. I have custom spell work on my Etsy shop. You can choose 3 intentions with my spell work. So you could do like an uncrossing, a road opening, and then securing. And then you could tell me exactly what you want in a partner and we could manifest that. Or if you're witchy, go ahead and do it yourself. But I would definitely get on this spiritually. That will help you at least get a boost so that, you know, even if you just do the cleansing bath, that's going to take a lot of energy and, you know, things that are kind of jammed up out of the way, out of the picture, so that you can take action so much easier. And then we have the Speedy card. So Spirit is confirming this will speed things up significantly for you. But wow, group 2, not gonna lie, when is your next partner? It's looking like it's on hold. It's looking like it's on hold until you cleanse your energy or until there's a change. Dang, and we got the first house coming out. First house is the house of self. So Spirit is consistently kind of leading you back to you. We have the conjunction, and then we have Taurus here. So I see once you go through these personal changes, you are then conjunct or joining forces with, could be Taurus energy. I'm going to see who else comes out here to describe your partner and show us who that is. I just heard take your power back. Yeah. Now I'm hearing stand up. So Spirit may be really calling you to kind of take, control of this energy. There's some change that needs to happen, and Spirit also wants you to have fun. We got the 5th house of passion here, so you could be called to explore your passions, but also I see you having a very passionate and fun and exciting relationship with your partner, so it's definitely worth the effort. But I'm feeling there is someone or something, whether it's an energetic block or whether it's a person, listen, they gotta go. They gotta go. They've taken up too much time, and for some of you, you're in a more fortunate situation where it's like you can see some of this reflected in someone who's more new in your life, and you haven't wasted all that time yet. But I mean, this is kind of looking at how it's going. So let's talk about that partner. Your next partner, the 5th house of passion, it says performance, entertainment. You could be a performer or an entertainer, and this person could support you, or vice versa. They could be a performer or an entertainer. That could also be something that you guys like to do together. I just actually heard entertainment center. And now Spirit is showing me, you know, if you've ever seen those setups where people have like, I don't know what material it is, maybe cotton on their ceiling, and it looks like clouds, and then they have the lights that change with their TV, so whatever they're watching, it's like the lights behind the TV change, and for some people it even goes up all the way to the ceiling and whatnot. It's really cool. I'm seeing that, so you guys could both be homebodies or people who everything you love to do is in the home, whether that's you like to craft, you like to do home improvement, you like to watch movies, you like to cuddle up, you like that, you like to game, you know. I see that, and I see you guys having like a great, amazing life together. It's so nice. But also, of course, most entertainment is external. So this could be you guys going to the movies together or going to different attractions, going to see different things. The card says creativity, costume. Listen, y'all could be into cosplay or dressing up, having a great time. Also, listen, if you have a low-key fantasy about your partner in like a little number, a little get up, me too. And I see you getting that. It says play, love affairs, joy, pleasure, parties, children, humor, and romance. So I see you having a great time with your partner, and we just got to align with it. We just got to align with it. Once we align with it, you're literally good to go to explore everything you've kind of wanted. We even have the 4th house of roots here. In the 4th house, it says family, home, comfort, cooking, your inner world, real estate. So it's all about the home, the physical location of the home. This will be a long-lasting relationship where you will likely move in together, especially with all that entertainment center energy I was getting before. So I see you being able to dance and cook in the kitchen with your partner, or you cook for them, they cook for you. Building a family. The 5th house did say children. We got another word on the 4th house card talking about children as well, or family. It says shelter, self-care, rejuvenation, habits, and your shell. So I could be speaking to the introverts. This could be the introverts or the ambiverts pile, where it's like you're introverted a good amount of time, but when you pop out, you have a great time. But I see your home life being amazing with your next partner. Let's talk about your partner. We got Taurus, the bombshell, and Aquarius, the radical. Taurus is earth sign energy ruled by Venus. Aquarius is air sign energy ruled by Uranus. So this is a lover, and this is someone who loves spontaneity. They love change. They love to enjoy life with their person. Taurus, it says earthy, practical, steadfast, productive, fertile. Listen, I'm telling you, if you're trying to have kids, you are going to be good to go with this person. It says worthy, ripe, pleasure-seeking, sensuous, possessive, loyal, patient, and deliberate. So this is someone who can meet you halfway with common goals and really make those happen. This is someone who really loves their partner, very, I don't want to say like very attached, maybe even a little obsessive, not even gonna hold you. We have Aquarius, the radical. It says experimental, rational, unique, liberal, eclectic. So I see you having freedom in this relationship as well, freedom to be yourself and freedom to explore your own personal desires. It says group oriented, humanitarian, free radical, eccentric, diverse, futuristic, edgy. So this person is someone who has their own sense of self. They're unique, they're exciting, they're different, they're a breath of fresh air. And, you know, I feel like Spirit is telling you this is exactly what you need. It's time to shift. Even if this sounds like, no, I actually like someone who's like, you know, more extroverted, or I like to, you know, spend all my time outside of the house. Maybe this is what, you know, Spirit is kind of indicating that you actually would really love. And to test it out, we got the 1st house with self. So it does all start internally with you. It says your physical body, outlook, self-image, life philosophy, your consciousness, awakening, self-awareness, expression, gateway, and entry point. You could be seeing a lot of those gateway angel numbers, a lot of those portal angel numbers like 1111, 1101, 555, even talking about things kind of moving and shifting, changing. We have the conjunction with empowerment. So once you guys get together, it's like you power up, literally like a video game. You connect and you power up and you have like this huge explosion of power. We have the conjunction. It says combines, enhances, strengthens, joins forces. This person is really on your team. This person would amplify you, make you better, and vice versa. It says allies with, concentrates, saturates, activates, intensifies. So you guys being together, it says authorizes as well. So this person gives you the authority to have your beliefs, especially if you have unique beliefs that most people don't understand or people don't agree with. It's like this person gives you the validation, like, no, your beliefs are very much so rational. They make perfect sense. And I will support you in creating change if that's what you want to do, or I will support you in being you. Spirit, tell us about this relationship. Tell us about how they're meeting. We have the Nine of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, the Nine of Pentacles, it says luxury, profit, success in the home. So many cards coming up talking about the home. The Ace of Pentacles, it says business opportunities, money is coming, a new abundance and stability. The Ace of Pentacles is all about your personal value. Pentacles is really about value. It's not always money. This deck kind of gears it in a very traditional way where it's about money, but Nine of Pentacles is your personal power. It's your wealth, whether that's a wealth of information, whether that's wealth through freedom or through money, career, etc. So you gaining confidence or gaining like maybe getting a promotion in business does seem to be very connected to love for you. So Spirit can be calling you to focus on your business, focus on making money, focus on making a name for yourself in, I just heard real estate, but for whatever industry that you're in, so that you can gain personal power. How are they meeting? What is the relationship like? Exactly as you want it to be, I just heard. So a lot of wish fulfillment through this connection. Sheesh, we got the King of Pentacles coming out. You guys are getting a lot of earth energy, a lot of pentacle energy. It says a businessman, wealthy, successful provider. Listen, if you're looking for a provider, I see you manifesting that. I see that coming towards you. So much pentacle energy. And it's like you just need to match this energy. Nine of Pentacles, have your own sense of value. Doesn't mean that you need to be a businessman, a businesswoman, a person who runs your own business. Doesn't mean you need to be rich or even financially abundant. But just having your own wealth. Nine of Pentacles, whether that's physical wealth. You know, all of these things are valuable, whether it's physical wealth and health. That's how you add to your relationship, through your knowledge of nutrition, through keeping you, your partner, your family healthy, whether that's spirituality, protecting your family spiritually, or gaining spiritual information that will help the both of you and generations to come if you end up recording what you learn and what you discover. You know, all these things are valuable. So you don't have to have like value in a monetary sense, but value is really going to be related to your spiritual gifts and what you already know about yourself. And it's just amplifying that. We got the Ten of Wands and the Four of Swords. So it's time to pivot, and it's time to put down all that extra hard, you know, unnecessary work. Ten of Wands, it says too many tasks, overwhelmed, overworked, and burdened. The Four of Swords says rest, recuperation, healing, and taking a break. I would take a break from that person you're dealing with. I would take a break so that you can get time to decompress and cool. Once you kind of decompressed, once you've kind of cooled, I would spring into action, and I would start to write down your next moves. What are you going to do to pivot and move in that new direction? We have the Knight of Cups reversed and the Nine of Cups. So as far as this coming, like how this is going to manifest in your life, definitely on the heels of letting go of something else or a breakup and then healing from that. Knight of Cups reversed, it says heartbroken, moodiness, unrequited love, and troublemaker. You could have a troublemaker in your life, or you could feel moody, like one day you feel good, the next day you don't. Until we get that fulfillment, it may continue. Nine of Cups says wealth, luck, pride, and accomplishment. We got these repeating nines showing up for you. You may be seeing 909, 919, etc., 999. Nine of Pentacles and Nine of Cups. So I was actually getting quite a similar energy for group one as well, where it's like the only way out is in. The only way out is through. When you kind of, you know, tune in and tap into yourself, make those adjustments, this is going to come to you. And Nine of Pentacles is an action-oriented person. Nine of Pentacles, King of Pentacles is someone who takes action, someone who gets what they want. This is like a doer, so don't you worry. They will Lock it down. We got unexpected money. So much money energy here. Your reading is heavily based in finance. So there's unexpected money that will come towards you with these shifts. And honestly, this King of Pentacles could be this unexpected money. We got the transformation card. The only way out is through. The only way out is in. Your spiritual transformation is leading you to romance, leading you to love, leading you to your person. And we have relocation. So that's a confirmation for some of you that that is the thing that Spirit is calling you to do at this time, that that is the thing that is going to connect you with your next partner. Spirit, what else does group 2 need to know? We have vast vistas. It says expand your horizon. I mean, come on. We're getting multiple confirmations from different decks. We have the mystic healer. It says healing energy flows through you. So I feel like that's why a lot of people are attracted to you. Maybe because you're a mystic, maybe because you're a healer, maybe because you're both. And it's just about channeling that energy in a direction where it will be appreciated and reciprocated. Discovering truth says you stand in the light of truth. So Spirit has revealed to you the reality of a situation or the potential of a situation, or look for that. There could be kind of like an eerie dream that you have moving forward about someone you're dealing with or about something. Spirit's going to reveal that to you if it hasn't already. Maybe this reading was the revelation. That's what I got for you, group 2. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like your own private tarot reading or any of my other magical offerings, that is where you can find me. And that's what I have for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 3 with the Pink Stone and the Crystal Visions Tarot, this is your reading. Tapping into your timeline. When will you have your next relationship? When will you be with your boyfriend, girlfriend, your partner? We'll see who this is, how they'll take action towards you. We'll see about the relationship, see what that's like. We'll get everything. Spirit for group 3 with the Pink Stone. Please show us their timeline for group 3. When is their next relationship? When will this person come through? Please show us their timeline for group 3. All right, let's get to it. You got a lot of days of the week that came up as significant. So I'm feeling like working, whatever your habits and hobbies will be heavily connected to how you meet your next partner. We got Tuesday, we got Thursday, we have Saturday. Right away, I'm getting an energy of like repeated activities. So you could go to the local coffee house every Saturday, or your favorite restaurant most Saturdays. You could have a class every Thursday, or your schedule can be like Tuesdays and Thursdays. You always work, or these could be like your days off. I was getting that energy right away. So that's a message for some of you, but otherwise Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, these are significant days. You could meet this person on a Tuesday, go on your first date on a Thursday, commit to each other on a Saturday, something like that. So look out for these days. But immediately, right when they came out, I kept feeling like Spirit was showing me like group 3's habits, group 3's rituals, the things that they usually do. We have November that has come out. We have Speedy, and we have Aquarius season. So I would say between November and Aquarius season is when this is most likely manifesting for you. Aquarius season is January 20th to February 18th. So it's looking like during that window, like right in winter. I'm pretty sure winter starts in November, or does it start in December? But I would say, I guess, late fall, November to midwinter is when your next relationship will be. It's happening pretty speedy. We got 19. Spirit can be communicating with you at this time with repeating ones and nines. You can commit to this person on the 19th or meet them on the 19th. Yeah, Spirit is bringing me back to these days. So if any of these days fall on a 19th, I would definitely say that day of that month will likely be significant for you, especially if you look in your calendar and you're like, oh, I actually have XYZ event, or I have this thing that's happening and starting that day. Yeah, definitely lean into that. We actually got the Don't Wait card that came up as well. So there's another message of you following through on a message that Spirit is sending you. So Spirit may be telling you, hey, you know, go to this event or join this activity or, you know, do this, that. And if you see that confirmation that it's happening on the 19th, I'm telling you, group 3, you better go. Okay. Now look at this. We have Don't Wait, and then we have the Years card that did come out. So for some of you, I was getting a little bit of a similar kind of message for group 2, where it's like for some of you, there is a portal of time that is open to you now, and you can be in your next relationship very, very soon. That's the part group 2 didn't get. But you could be in your next relationship. We got speedy, we got November, like very, very quickly by, you know, the end of Aqua season. But if you do hold back, and if you don't, you know, take action on whatever direction that Spirit is aligning you, you can, it looks like kind of drastically, it's years, plural, delay your timeline. So if Spirit is telling you, hey, go to this event, or if Spirit, really, honestly, the best way to do it is just to follow through. And I would make a game out of it. It's like, you know, we got November until February. Is that 3 months? November, December, January, February. It's a 4-month window. So I would make a game out of it and say, okay, for, you know, these, you know, 4 months, or maybe you just start small for the month of November, I'm just going to lean into everything that Spirit is telling me to do and see how it drastically changes your life. I feel like this will benefit you in multiple ways and positively affect other areas of your life. So if Spirit is telling you, hey, go here, hey, do this, you could even meet someone who has a business opportunity for you, or you can connect with, you know, someone who has something beneficial for you, something like that. So even make a game out of it if it makes it easier. But if you're someone who's generally more reluctant to follow through on intuitive messages, if you're more, you know, logical, someone who's like, okay, you know, most things have to make sense before I feel comfortable leaning into it, I would say try to make it fun for yourself, or challenge yourself to do this, because it's going to have effects on multiple areas of your life. But it's looking like, for the most part, this is coming in pretty soon here. Spirit, for group 3, can you show us this person or how they meet? We got Libra and the 5th house. You can look out for Libra placements. Air sign energy. Libra is ruled by Venus, so a romantic person or a touchy-feely person, someone who's idealistic. They may want, like, you know, the family, the house with the white picket fence and the kids and the this and that. Wow, we got Venus that did come out as well. So this person has strong Venus energy, definitely a lover, a very romantic person. We even have the 5th house of passion here, which is a very fun, exciting, nice, adventurous house. Okay, so your person, we got Libra and we got Virgo that came out. You can look for these 2 placements. Libra, the idealist, it says harmonious, balanced, socially aware. Ooh, why is that sticking out to me so strong? You may have dated someone in the past that was not socially aware, so they always embarrassed you some way, somehow around your friends. Oh my goodness. Listen, all I can say is you made it through. Group 3, you made it through, because I can't do the public embarrassment. You ain't finna embarrass me in front of my friends and family. I don't care. It says artistic, people-pleasing, idealistic, aesthetic, choosy, aspirational, graceful, considerate, and flattering. So this person is generally pretty good, pretty easy to get along with. They like nice things. They like pretty things. They want a nice house that looks good, smells good. They like to look good, smell good. They take care of themselves. Yeah, Spirit is really going like in with the clean aspect of this person. They could have even been raised in a household that was very strict on cleanliness. So now they kind of carry it with them as a part of, you know, who they are. We have Virgo, the alchemist. It says aligned, ritualistic, healthy, dutiful, witchy, subtle, pure, refined, accurate, solitary, critical, nervous, and perfectionist. So this person, it looks like they're someone who likes to engage in the, beautiful things in life. So they do like to explore, they do like to have fun, but they're more of a circle kind of person where it's like they like to have their close friends, or just maybe they have one best friend they do everything with. Same for relationships. They like to kind of have their person, like that one that just really gets them and that they resonate with. We got fifth house of passion, and we got Venus here. So this person is such a lover. You will definitely feel taken care of with this person romantically. Venus, it says beauty, harmony, romance, charm, receiving, sensuality, luxury, wealth, magnetism. Yeah, you'll feel very attracted towards this person. Very attracted. And your life will likely, be pretty abundant with them as well. It says value, pleasure, adornment. Yeah, adornment. This person could be big on tattoos or piercings or adorning themselves. Accessories. Yeah, I'm seeing hats, watches, necklaces, rings. That's a huge indicator that this is your person. If they have like a handful of rings and they're all unique and different, yeah, this is likely your person. Or jewelry, or whatever their adornment is. Some people, their adornment is their nose ring. It's their piercings. Some people, their adornment is their body adornment. They're yadded up, tatted up. They like the ink. It says indulgence, taste, and style on Venus. So yeah, this person has good style. I see you being very attracted to them and their style. We have the fifth house of passion. It says performance, entertainment, costume, play, love affairs, joy, pleasure, parties, children, humor, romance, and disco balls. So they like shiny things. They like nice things. This person even likes to have people over. They could like to host parties, have people over. A passionate person, and aligning with this person does seem to be through your personal transformation. We have the North Node of Destiny. So I do see that this person is handpicked by Spirit to be in your life. They were meant to be in your life. It says fulfillment, purpose, experience, fruition, the process, blossoming, becoming, integrity, and the journey. So as you've developed integrity, as you have stood on business, okay, this connection has gotten closer and closer to you. And then we have Pluto with transformation. It says renewal, inner resources, motivation, personal power, evolution, multiple cards talking about evolution. So you being with this person is connected to your evolvement and taking action due to your evolvement. So if you have evolved beyond your friend group, this means walking away from them and making new friends, joining new activities, etc. If you have evolved past your current partner or situationship, this means finally kind of stepping away from that and opening yourself to something more, something different. Renewal, if you're kind of in your healing era, you're meeting this person as you step out of that. And then last card from this deck, we got the Numinous. This is the mystery card. It says the unknown, the unknowable, the cosmos, oneness, source, the unnameable, shadow work, inner knowing, tingling, ghosts, other worlds, space, enigmas, the occult, and intuition. So this is all about that elusive black matter that even Project CERN cannot figure out and locate and control. This is all about spirit, the elusive higher power in this whole situation we got going on here. So Spirit is definitely giving you direct instructions and leading this journey. You're definitely meant to meet them. Spirit, how will they take action towards group 3? And tell us about the relationship. How will they take action? Oh my goodness. This is one of the few decks that I have that has like extra cards. And we have the unknown card that came out for you on the first pull. We have the unknown and the world card. And we literally got the Numinous card, which is the unknown card, the mystery card in this deck as well. That is so, so crazy. Spirit is speaking. Group 3, Spirit is leading you to your person. And you can still find someone that you're compatible with on your own, like whether it's through like putting yourself out there or dating apps, leveling up, mind, body, soul, getting the body right, getting the mind right, getting the spiritual right. You will still connect with highly compatible people, but it's so clear that Spirit has someone specific that is planned out for you. And we have the World card showing up here. The World card is the last card in the major arcana, and it talks about everything coming full cycle, full motion, all the rewards for the hard work that you've put in, that one of the other cards was talking about as well. I think it was the North Node card that was talking about, fulfillment, fruition, things coming to fruition from previous investments. So for you, Group 3, this isn't that kind of like, this isn't the kind of connection where it's just like, oh, someone meets you, they think you're attractive, so they ask you on a date. This is like a soulmate, a meant to be type of connection, a life partner, something divinely guided. Ooh, we got the Knight of Wands. Okay, so Spirit's like, but listen, they're still going to take action towards you. Knight of Wands is exactly that. It's someone who's saying, ooh, I like this, or I've manifested this. I have worked to be in alignment with this kind of person. I see their value. I'm attracted to them. Two of Wands reversed. I know exactly what I want, or I'm getting that intuition, that ping, that this is what I've been looking for. So there's no room for indecision. There's not an indecisive bone in my body. I'm sure that this is where I'm supposed to be. So when this person does come towards you, when you connect with this person, they're taking definitive action, definitive, clear action with no doubt or fear or confusion, not knowing what they want. No, they're coming through very sure. Wow, we got the Lovers card. Yeah, and look how the doves are tightening these like, what would you call this, like strings around them. They look pink. No, I guess they are red, kind of aligning with red string theory. So it's representing like the higher powers, you know, birds represent the higher powers, spirits, God, angels, other realms, etc. And we have them tying those strings together. So this was definitely someone you were meant to meet. The Lovers card is always, you know, like a divinely guided connection. And we have the Four of Cups, so it kind of feels like you've been waiting for this person. Oh my God, not the 50 Shades of Grey. I'm seeing that I'm seeing that scene where Christian was like, where have you been? She was like, waiting. I'm seeing that. So this could be like that deep, even, you know, kind of like sensuous connection that you've been waiting for, that feels like it just resonates on another level. Definitely getting that as well. Four of Cups, you've been waiting and kind of just living your best life, or relaxing, trying to put your best foot forward, focusing on yourself. And that may come very natural to you to focus on yourself and to wait out for the very best option. Yeah, I'm tapping into someone who it's like, if it's not the best, I don't engage. So there's an energy here of you guys having high self-confidence, knowing your value, your worthiness, and just waiting for that matched value to come through. So I do see you getting that. We got the Five of Pentacles reversed. So yeah, I feel like that's the best way to go about it. Honestly, this is a good path. You know, Five of Pentacles reversed is like, I'm not going to accept the okie doke or accept whatever, you know, love offer from someone who doesn't deserve me that comes through. I'm not going to engage with the dating pool. Spirit, show us the relationship. What is the relationship like? Ooh, we got the proposal card coming out right away. So you will likely get married to this person. Or at least there will be a proposal. Dang, we got the guidance card and journey that came out. Those are some of the words that it said on the North Node. This connection is definitely divinely guided. And we got the beauty card here as well. And I'm very drawn to the fact that the girl on this card is indigenous. You could be an indigenous person, and this person could be very supportive and very interested in your culture and respectful of your customs and the things that you do and your form of beauty. With the beauty card here, this is like you guys exploring the beauty in the world and seeing what the world has to offer and building, you know, nice experiences with each other in that way. But that's really about how this person is able to see your beauty and what you have to offer. We have the warning card here as well. So I don't feel like this person is all sunshine and rainbows. They definitely kind of hold you accountable, and they make you aware of the leaks in your energy and the ways that you may get in your own way. This is someone who could be stern, and, you know, Virgo does have those perfectionistic tendencies. So if they see like there's this huge form of self-sabotage, they're going to warn you about it. They're going to tell you about it. They're going to bring it up. They're not going to ignore it. So I feel like this person makes you better in the best way. We got the proposal card. You could be starting a family with this person. You could be entering a marriage with this person. With the journey card, I see you guys exploring, living life together, going on a spiritual journey or on a personal journey of fulfillment through the safety of having this connection. And we have the guidance card coming back around with Spirit confirming that this is divinely guided. And this was, you know, kind of always meant to be. Spirit, what else can you tell us for group 3? We have Journey by Moonlight. It says, believe in the magic, reaching your destination here as well. So yeah, it kind of seems like unsure. It kind of seems like you may be afraid to take that leap of faith. But Spirit is definitely calling you to do not wait on making that personal shift. Let the moon be your guide. Let Spirit be your guide. We have valiant courage and transformation, bringing us back to the Pluto aspect with transformation that we had before. So you're kind of under construction, and I see that Spirit is really working on you. Also, I'm seeing specifically like Spirit is showing me like sewing up of a body. It almost looks like an alien abduction. But Spirit is showing me that, but while you're sleeping. So you could be doing a lot of shadow work or even some astral travel or spiritual work as you're sleeping, especially if you're waking up feeling exhausted or remembering different parts of your dreams and it feels extremely vivid. And especially for those of you who keep going to the same place, even in different dreams, different nights, it's like you're like, you know, a continuous dream. We have discovering truth and grounding. So Spirit is saying, as you're going through all this personal transformation, learning these new truths, remember to ground that energy so you don't get overwhelmed. Do a cleansing bath every once in a while so you can cleanse any energy you no longer need, so you're not overwhelming the mainframe. And then we have ascending the mountain and surrendering to the journey. So Spirit is really calling you to move forward into this next leg of your journey that includes marriage, a proposal, love, all the things that you deserve. That's what I got for you, group 3. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like your own private tarot reading or any of my other magical offerings, that is where you can find your girl. And that's what I have for you today. I'll talk to you soon. Alright, if you chose group 4 with the Yellowstone and the Disney Tarot, this is your reading, tapping in to your timeline. When is your next relationship, your next boyfriend, girlfriend, partner? We'll see the timeline on that. We'll see who this is, how they'll take action towards you. We'll see what the relationship is like. Look at all of that, Spirit. For group 4 with the Yellowstone, please give us their timeline for their next relationship. When is their next relationship? Ooh, we got the Days card that came up for you. Something significant, some significant shift happening within the next few days. A sign from Spirit, a significant move or change that you make that shifts you in alignment with this person. But I also feel like Spirit is calling you to focus on other things that are connected to you engaging in your next relationship. So we have days and don't focus on the time. Spirit really wants you to stray away from focusing so much on the timeline. I really feel like Spirit has your back, and I also feel like your person is already picked out. So we'll get more of that in the reading, but definitely feeling like Spirit is saying like time is of the essence, and Spirit may even be calling you to make a move that's aligning you with your next relationship. So it's like, let's not focus on the timeline, let's focus on the action that gets you there, kind of thing. We have a Libra season, which is September 23rd to October 23rd. And then we have December and January. So it's definitely looking like winter, or Libra season is actually fall, I do believe. So it's looking like, you know, anywhere between fall and winter is going to be the sweet spot for you. Not too long. We have the 17th here as well. So this relationship could start on the 17th of the month, or the 17th could be significant to you in some way. That could be the day that you meet your person. Oof. Dang, you're getting a lot of quick, fast energy. My goodness. We got Scorpio season that came up, which is the season right after Libra season. And we got December leading into January. Your timeline like seamlessly bleeds right into each other. We got Libra season, which is September 23rd to October 23rd. Then we have Scorpio season, which is October 24th to November 21st. And then we got December and January. So whenever you get such a seamless timeline from this deck is thick. She is large and in charge. Over 80 cards in this deck. And you're getting a seamless timeline. Spirit is speaking in this reading. My goodness, I can definitely feel like time is of the essence. This is right around the corner for you. We had the 17th that came out before. We also got the 2nd. So you can meet this person on the 2nd of the month, or go on your first date with them on the 2nd of the month. And then by the 17th, that's when they ask you to be their partner, or that's when you enter a relationship with this person. And we got time is on your side, complimenting don't focus on time. So Spirit is saying time is really not an issue for you. Not really something that you have to worry about, especially if you've been really wanting to speed things up. I see that, you know, it's like here, right around the corner. Time no longer an issue. We have the hours card that came out as well. My goodness, we got days, we got hours. So I wouldn't say, oh, you're going to get in a relationship in the next few hours. Maybe like one person that picked this pile, but I feel like that's talking about a huge sign, signal, or direction, some sort of confirmation or movement for you is happening within the next few hours. And Spirit is showing me booking something. So this could be you booking a flight. This could be you booking a class. This could be you locking down. We'll see more of that with the next deck to see how this is coming into your life. But we got an absolutely seamless timeline. We have the Think About It card that came out as well. So if there is some action that you're meant to take, I do feel like that answer is already on your mind. With Think About It, I feel like that could even be Spirit telling you to remember that dream that you had, or that vision that you had that already confirmed your timeline. It definitely feels like the information for you has already been given. So you could be very intuitive, or Spirit could have shown you a very deep dream, or you could have even gotten like a reading in the past that really resonated on a deep level, and that you may have forgotten about. So Spirit is saying, go ahead and revisit that. There may be some messages there for you, but we got the 2nd, we got the 17th coming out. All right, Spirit for group 4. Who is this person? Show us who this is, or how do they meet this person? How is this relationship coming about? First card out, we got Scorpio. We got Taurus coming out. Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, actually co-ruled by Mars as well. Taurus is ruled by Venus. So this is a very action-oriented, romantic kind of person. Definitely a lover of physical intimacy. Both of their ruling planets rules sensuality, physical intimacy. Ooh, we got the 10th house with reputation. And then the conjunction that just came out, which is when, you know, 2 or more planets come together, working together in a positive aspect and amplify each other. So you could end up having a whole power couple energy with this person. You could end up being a significant couple in your community or online or whatever way people see you or whoever perceives you. You could gain some sort of social status through this relationship. We got the 10th house of reputation and then the conjunction with empowerment. Very strong, very exciting energy. The 10th house, it says career, responsibilities, achievement, fame, notoriety, public standing, legacy, purpose, the patriarchy, and your empire. So this could be a forever person. We shall see, especially with the empire showing up. It's looking like you guys are building your empire together or some way, somehow, very much so connected to each other's success. We have the conjunction with empowerment. It says combines with, enhances, strengthens, joins forces, activates, intensifies, authorizes. So it's like you guys are giving each other the authority to be even better, to be even greater. I'm definitely seeing, yeah, Spirit is showing me like confetti, fireworks, things that pop and excite and bring about wonder in other people. So you guys could be like popping off, you guys could be popping out, and I see like people literally like shifting their whole body to turn and watch you walk with this person. Like I see people being very affected by you and your partner as a couple. You guys could start your own social media platform together that goes absolutely viral. It says allies with, saturates, combines. So there's an energy of you guys combining resources. You combine what you know with this person. They add to what you know and your resources. And you just absolutely help each other pop off. We have Scorpio, the powerhouse, and Taurus, the bombshell. I'm also feeling for a small portion of you, you could be one of these signs, or your Venus could be in one of these signs, or even your rising. Your rising is that first house placement, how other people see you. So this person could be the opposite. And you know what, now that I'm thinking about it, isn't Taurus and Scorpio opposites like on the zodiac? Or are they not? I can't remember, but for whatever reason, I feel a connection with these two signs in some way. It's water and earth. Anywho, okay, so we have Scorpio. It says transformative, intense, passionate, secretive, thorough, obsessive, intimate, primal, lusty, deep, eternal, resourceful, mysterious, and destructive. So it definitely, Scorpio definitely has those, you know, connections to Pluto, and Mars both have destructive elements to them. So this person, there is an air of mystery. They're definitely, yeah, the word I'm hearing is intriguing. This person is very intriguing. They naturally make you curious about them. You feel very drawn to them like a magnet. You want to move towards them. You want to take action towards them. And it's like, you won't even know the reason why, but it's like you're so into it, so into this person and whatever they have going on. I see you very attracted to them. A lot of sacral chakra energy here. So if physical intimacy is like on your top list of priority, you will definitely be taken care of in that way. We got Taurus, the bombshell. It says earthy, practical, fertile. If you're looking to have kids or start a family with this person, I do see that happening here, or at least a possibility. We have worthy, pleasure-seeking, sensuous, blooming, solid, possessive, loyal, patient, and deliberate. So this person is very mindful of the action they take, very tactful, someone who does not move thoughtlessly. This is someone who's very much so in control of their thoughts, of their emotions, someone who has a lot of personal power, and someone who could be more reserved in like an ominous kind of way where it's like, just tell me what you're thinking. Yeah, this person, something about them just feels very attractive and like very alluring. Spirit, tell us about the relationship. How is this coming together? We got the conjunction with the 10th house, so I can see how you're coming together once you're together, but I want to see kind of how they take action towards you as well. Tell us about the relationship. So definitely unexpected. This person is coming in. I'm hearing Wrecking Ball by Miley Cyrus. I came in like a wrecking ball. I'm hearing that. We got the Page of Cups with the High Priestess and the Eight of Wands. So once things kind of pop off and start with this person, it's going to be very quick. Eight of Wands is someone really kind of securing the deal. And honestly, Spirit is showing me like a lion taking down a gazelle. If you have a gazelle-like appearance, like if you have big doe eyes, or if you see a lot of like deer or gazelle symbolism, if you have like long legs or long limbs or like a slender build, this person could be, you know, really kind of pouncing and sealing the deal. High Priestess, you did not see this person coming. Page of Cups, that's, okay, can I have your number? Can I have your social media? That's like them asking you very quickly and out of the blue when you weren't expecting it. And I just see you leaning in like, oh, sure. And you're probably a bit thrown off by how this person is so attractive and very sure of what they want. Also, we got that Taurus energy. One thing about Taurus, okay, they look good, they smell good. So this person is like, oof, overwhelming you with their, with the, you know, that Venusian energy that comes with Taurus. Eight of Wands, very unexpected and out of the blue. We have the Knight of Swords reversed with the Strength card here. So it does feel like you have a choice. Something about this feels like time is of the essence as well. So you could meet this person in passing. You get so much powerful, strong energy from this person. It's like, sheesh, I just want to say yes. You may be unlocked by this person. It's like you're a key, or you are the lock, and this person unlocks you. And that's how you know someone is your person, especially as someone who doesn't have a lot of connections, doesn't often make deep connections with people or feel excited by people. When you immediately kind of feel like you're unlocked and you're just disengaged, that's a sign that there is someone significant or special. Spirit, tell us about the relationship. How are they coming towards group 4? So I feel like this relationship is a bit unconventional. I'm also feeling like a focus on like getting to the money, getting to the bag. We have the Magician with the Devil card reversed. So this is about getting the most with the least amount of effort. Or this could be about combining and using your residual resources between the two of you. It's almost unfair. It's almost unfair how you level each other up. We even got the Seven of Swords, okay? Seven of Swords can definitely be a card of being sneaky, being clever, being mischievous, kind of like Loki. If you're into Greek mythology, or if you're into Marvel and you've seen Loki there, where it's like you just can't help but to love this character because he's, yes, mischievous, but you understand him, his story, why he is the way he is. You see the things that he's had to endure in life, and it makes sense why he will do some of the things that he does. So I'm feeling that where it's like you guys may have had to struggle in life, or you have been used by other people. So now you're using your personal power to benefit yourself. Very clever about it. And even a bit sneaky with it, mischievous, you know, with that Seven of Swords. So I see you guys acquiring a bunch of wealth. In a clever kind of way. We'll say clever, but it does look a bit it does look a bit like, okay, we are really teetering the line and what's morally good and what's not. I ain't even gonna hold you. So I do see that energy where it's like you guys are acquiring wealth, fame, notoriety through, like say you have a platform. This could be like through clickbait, where it's like, okay, you may sensationalize the things that are going on in the video to get people to click. For an example, we got the Ace of Swords reversed, the Ace of Cups reversed, and the Knight of Wands. So not a whole lot of deep personal kind of like, okay, we're sitting with each other and we're, you know, connecting deeply and talking about our problems. It's like we are rising up, bossing up, rebelling against the man. It kind of just feels like you have no time to even talk and I don't want to say connect on a personal level, but it's just like you guys come connection and it just clicks and you just get it and you start Knight of Wands pursuing your goals. I feel like you guys may be coming into some sort of sacred information that not a lot of people know, that's giving you a huge advantage over the market, over finance. In some way you have a huge advantage, and I see you guys exploring that together. So we shall see how that unfolds, or you can report back and let me know. Spirit, tell us more about this relationship. Yo, this is freaky. What the heck? I still get surprised sometimes when I'm reading tarot. I didn't even gonna hold you, because I was just talking about how it's like you're the lock and this person is the key. And then we have this key symbolism coming up on this game changer card. This person is definitely changing the game for you. They're changing your access to wealth. They're changing your access to happiness, your resources in some way. And this is vice versa. This person will also greatly benefit from whatever you have to offer. I wonder if it's more of a spiritual thing where it's like, because I have seen that happen between couples where they connect and then all of a sudden they start astral traveling together. I actually only know one couple who that's happened to, but it's so crazy how they're able to literally astral together. And soon as they came in alignment, they just completely blew up spiritually and just started to just, it was viral. It was viral in its own way, where it was just like, holy, how is this happening? We got the rendezvous card. So I see you guys having your little rendezvous, enjoying life. The relationship definitely seems fun. I see you out and about. I see you guys going to many different places. And I'm seeing a lot of luxury meals, luxury, you know, I am gonna, like, your partner, they could have a business that benefits off the backs of other people in some way, or both of you. We have the good friends card. So I see, honestly, a lot of people wanting to be your friends, probably because of what they can receive from you, but also I see a lot of people inspired by you, especially by the two of you as a couple. Something about you guys coming together as a couple just amplifies it and makes it more alluring and makes it more attractive, and it makes people like really want to be in your life or know what you have going on, be near you, etc. And with the good friends card here, I do see you have a close friend group of people that you love, you care about, and people that love and care about you. And we have the peace card here. So it missed, you know, all the craziness and all the fun and adventure. This could be a short period of time where you guys are just hustling, and then living off of everything that you've acquired together. It feels short. Like there's a 5-year window where you guys are just killing the game, just dominating, making a lot of money, making a lot of friends. We got like 10 cards that keep wanting to come out at the same time. Lots and lots of benefits. Got the breakthrough card. Ooh. Definitely practice spiritual cleansing. Some anti-evil eye work. We have spying and warning here. So Spirit is coming through saying all eyes on you, but that means that all eyes are on you. So people are watching you. People could be envious. Definitely keep up with your spiritual cleansing as you're in this relationship. And even when it comes to like telling friends and family about your relationship and what you have going on, I'm seeing a separation. So for some of you, it's going to be wiser that you keep your relationship to yourself, hold it really close to your chest. And, you know, I really wouldn't share this with, you know, for some of you, if you're on social media, it's inevitable, but I would try to keep this relationship as private as you can. And even if you can't, definitely not slacking on the spiritual cleansing and the banishment, keeping unwanted people and energies out of your life, out of your path. We got the breakthrough card. You're going to level up greatly through this relationship, group 4. That is what I have for you. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading or any of my other magical offerings, that is where you can find me. And that's what I have for you today. I'll talk to you soon.